新世紀エヴァンゲリオン
Okay, let's read stage 36 of Neon Genesis Evangelion. We ended the previous chapter here with Toji running into Shinji and asking him to come to his house. There's something that he wanted to ask. And stage 36 is kokohaku, which means a confession, but it can also mean a profession of love. And that's probably what we're going to see here is my guess. Kokohaku. So let's go with stage 36. Uh-oh. And indeed, she's taking a breath. Gofa, which I guess is the door opening. Kaji-san. Heart. Asuka ka? Is it Asuka? That's the keyboard. He's still typing. Sumanai ima chotto isugashii n da. Sorry, but right now I'm a little bit busy. She does not seem happy with. Oh boy. Dame. That's no good. 忙しくても絶対に聞いてほしいことがあんの? Even if busy, certainly a asking, wanting thing exists. Like, even if you're busy, there's something I want to ask you. Or I want you to hear. Unfortunately, it's the same verb. What? Like, well, わかったよ。少しだけだぞ. Okay, understood, but like just a little bit? Like just a little time? この間の停電の時のこんなんだけど. So the other day, at the time of that blackout, koto nan da kedo. It's the thing about the time of the blackout the other day. Butお前が信じとキスしようとしてたことか? 大丈夫だよ。誰にも言わないよ. Uh-oh. Okay, so he says, you and Shinji, or you with Shinji, a kiss trying to do that thing? It's fine, you know. To nobody will say. Like, I'm not going to tell anyone. I'm not going to say anything to anyone. だからそれは誤解なのよ. And that's why, as for that thing, it's a misunderstanding, you know? Like, you got the totally wrong idea. でも、お前らがそんな関係になっていたとはな、全然気づかなかったよ. Okay, so, however, you guys, that sort of relationship becoming, as for that, completely didn't notice. I completely didn't notice you guys were becoming that way. Kaji-san, 人の話聞いてる? Mr. Kaji, a person's story, like listening, like, will you listen to what I have to say? あれはただの冗談の遊びなの? As for that thing, it was just a playing joke. We were just fooling around. Well, it was fooling around could still be construed as like serious. It's just a joke. We were playing a joke. Shinji とは全然何でもないの. As for with Shinji, absolutely nothing. There's absolutely nothing with Shinji. 全然. わかってるでしょ? You understand, right? 私が好きなのはカジさんだけなんだから. I, as for the one liking, Mr. Kaji, only it is because. So you understand, right? Because I only like you. Oh boy. 君が俺に特別な好意を持ってるのは知ってるよ。でもそれはいわゆる 恋とは別の感情だ. Okay, so this is Kaji speaking. Okay, so he is saying, and you can tell it's him because he's saying ore. You, to me, like special affection, koi, special goodwill, favor, or courtesy, holding as, okay, so as for that, like I'm familiar with. So I am familiar with that you are holding a special goodwill or favor to me. However, as for that thing, iwayuru, iwayuru. Okay. The so-called or what is called love, koi towa, as for compared with that, it's a different emotion. So what you have is a different emotion compared to the so-called love, koi. 君が知ってるのは俺の上それだけだろう. As for like what you're familiar with, or as for the things that you're familiar with, my upper uwatsura, is that his like outward appearance? Uwatsura? Yeah, his surface. Dake daro. So basically, you're only familiar with my outward appearance. 俺の弱さも醜さも本当のところは何も分かっちゃいない. Okay, so um, minikusa, miniku is like ugly. Yeah, unattractive. Difficult to look at. So my weaknesses and my ugliness, and as for like the true things, nothing you're familiar with. You don't know anything about the real things about me, my weaknesses and my ugliness. 単に一番、単に一番見違いにて、一番見てくれのいい俺を好きだという気がしてるだけだよ. Okay, so I guess like Tani would be like simply like the most michi, like being the most closest person and the most like looking at good me. Suki da toyoki. Okay. I have the hunch that it's just that you're liking me because like I'm the most good-looking guy and the closest person, and it's simply that. I think that's kind of what he's saying. 大人っぽくて素敵とか, and like adultish, being like an adult and like cool. 違うわ? It's different. 違わないさ. It is not different. 子供は家帰ってアイドル番組でも見てろ. Ouch. Okay, so as for children, like return home and like idol programs watch or whatever watch. So basically saying like kids should go home and watch their, again, idol programs, IDOL. Ouch. Oh boy. Here it comes. Shuru. How old is she again? Asuka. Nani shitenda? What are you doing? Yose. Stop. Yoku mite. Look well. Sorry, gotta. I think that's in the way. 子供ってふたこと目には そんなこと言ってごまかして逃げないでよ. Okay, so like child saying a child. Futa kotome with like two words? No, futa. Futa kotome, the constant burden of some people's talk. As for the constant burden of talk, that sort of a thing talking about is gomakashite, which is like a deception. Yeah. Don't run away. Don't flee. 子供がどうかちゃんと私をよく見て. So look well at me properly. And how is it? Wait. 子供か? Oh, whether a child or not, properly look at me. So I guess look at me and say properly whether I'm a child. Um, 私は本気なの? As for me, I'm serious. カジさんになら私を全部あげてもいい. If it's to Mr. Kaji, then giving is good. I will give everything to Mr. Kaji. Okay. 今日 today, 好きな人がいるのに、うじうじしてる友達がいて、okay. うじうじ irresolute or hesitant. Okay, so today, even though 好きな人がいる, even though a liking person exists, hesitating friend there was. Okay, so I have like today there's a friend or friends that are hesitating even though they like somebody. So they're talking about Hikari and Toji, or Hikari towards Toji. 助言したの好きならちゃんと告白しなよって. Okay. 助言 advice. The advice was if liking properly confession. If you don't do it, 明日は as for tomorrow, 何があるかわからないから, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to be tomorrow. 伝えたい気持ちがあるならちゃんと伝えろって. I said, if there's something you want to communicate, a mood that you want to communicate, if that exists, then properly communicate it. Okay. So this is what is compelling her to do this, I guess. でも、そう言ってから, but that way, because I said, or after saying it that way, or after saying it that way, それは私自身にも言えることだって気がついて. Um, 気がつく is to notice, right? No, yeah, to become aware of. So, however, after saying it that way, as for that thing, I, even to myself, a wanting to say or able to say thing, like noticed. I became aware of a thing that I can say. だから, and so therefore, 私もちゃんと伝えようって思ったの. Therefore, I also properly appearing or in the manner of transmitting and thought. Like I thought I should also do that. I should also properly tell. 分かってよ, Kachi-san. You understand. don't you, Mr. Kaji? Atashi no kimochi, my feelings. Wakatta, I understand. Omae no kimochi wa yoko wakatta yo. As for your feelings, well understood, or I well understand them. Mo omae no koto koromo da to wa iwanai. No longer things about you, as for with a child, will say. I won't say anything about you being a child anymore. Daga, however, waru ga, I'm sorry, but お前の気持ちには答えられない. As for to your feelings, not able to respond. 答え, yeah. Well, yeah. Not able to live up to, but not able to respond to your feelings. Misato ne. It's Misato, isn't it? Yappari, mada Misato no koto ga suki nan desho? As I thought, still things about Misato, or it's Misato that you're liking, isn't it? だから、あたしなんて終わり込む余地ないってわけね。And therefore, and that's why I or whatever, 割り込む余地. 割り込む. Putting in, muscling in, 余地. Room, margin. Yeah, room for me, wedging myself in or muscling in doesn't exist, and that's the reason, isn't it? 桂木は関係ねえよ. As for Katsuragi, it's not related. That has nothing to do with her. Yeah. Mada kodomo da. As I thought, still a child. じゃあ、なんでこの間、エレベーターの中でイチャイチャしてたのよ? Well then, why the other day inside the elevator were you doing icha icha? Which we probably don't need to look up what icha icha is, but hey, why were you flirting or making out in the elevator the other day? Icha icha te, だから、それは誤解だって. Saying flirting out, saying flirting or making out, and that's why, as for that thing, said it was a misunderstanding. Kata, pee. Uh-oh. He had been working on something, and that earlier P was him turning off his screen, but apparently the screen just turned on. Kore? This thing? Atashi tachi no synchro data janai? It's our synchronization data, synchro data, isn't it? And atashi tachi, ours. Fosu? So fourth children. Nani kore? What's this? What's this thing? Uso da? Are you kidding? Is this a lie? なんでこいつが fourth children なの? Why is this guy the fourth children? やだー No, こんなの絶対嫌 No, this sort of a thing is definitely no good. 映画のパイロットの神聖さが失われる Okay, the like, what would it be? The sacredness? The shinsei. Yeah, the sacredness, the dignity, the sacredness of being an Ava pilot will be lost. He's just like, ugh. Okay, presumably we're switching over to Toji now. And apparently this is where he lives, apparently above a piano store or something. Yeah. Kacha? Phew, kutta kutta. Wow, kutta kutta. I guess that's the past tense of ku, meaning ate. Um, so that would just be like, I ate a lot. Kutta kutta. どうや結構いけたやろ Somehow splendid iketa. Like, did it splendidly? Why no originalu kare? My original curry. So, iketa? Maybe, maybe to be good at. Somehow, like, I'm good, splendidly good at it or something. Anyway, whatever. He's talking about his original curry, apparently. Un. Yeah. Yeah, those plates are clean. ねえ、聞きたいことって、まさか彼の感想 Hey, the wanting to ask thing, talking about that, it couldn't have been your curry console. Impressions on the curry. Was it? You didn't want my impressions on your curry, was that it? 何やったかな Um, what did, I wonder? 忘れてしまった. Oh, I guess he's saying like I forgot. Somehow, I guess this is like somehow I forgot. 片付けるの as for cleaning or 手伝うよ. Oh, that's Shinji. He's saying cleaning up, basically, let me help. 手伝うよ. I'll help. Za. Kacha, kacha. That would be the rattling of dishes. And that is where we're going to pause. We're going to pause there. That is roughly halfway through the chapter. Shinji or Toji is about to ask Shinji something. We will find out what that is. I'm guessing it's not a romantic confession, but we'll see next time. You never know.